Let's take a closer look at the vintage Star Wars erasers by Helix International Ltd.
Villa Varykino. If it's Star Wars, we collect it.
Hello there, thanks for visiting Villa Varykino. Today I'm going to take a look at my collection of Star Wars character erasers that were made by UK-based Helix International Ltd. Although these were made and first released overseas, they were widely available and very popular in New Zealand when they made their way down under in mid-1978. Helix Stationery made a number of school products that were quite ubiquitous here in New Zealand in their heyday, including these flat character erasers, coloured pencils, shown here with their fantastic Stormtrooper packaging, math sets in metal cases featuring R2-D2 and C-3PO and containing such pieces as rulers, set squares, a protractor and compass, and more. A number of the products bore shared graphical elements such as the red and yellow pyramid logo and the dark blue starscape background, as well as the classic heroes and villain characters. The set of 8 pear-shaped erasers included artistic portraits of Chewbacca, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, R2-D2, Moff Tarkin, and Darth Vader. The erasers actually come in a couple of different thicknesses. You can see here the comparison between the thicker and thinner versions. The graphics on each were simple and occasionally heavily interpreted. Check out Darth Vader's funky chest box, complete with analog gauges and warning lights. Despite these quirks, they have become very popular and sought after collectibles more than 40 years later. These erasers were sold loose from benchtop boxes and stationery and bookstores. Although they were abundant and easy to find when they were released, they were actually quite functional and effective, and because they therefore tended to be used a lot once purchased by kids or for kids, they are now quite hard to come by. I have a couple from my original collection, but was fortunate enough to pick up quite a few more in bulk lots of erasers over the last few decades. In 2017, for the 40th anniversary of the theatrical release of Star Wars A New Hope, the Helix Stationery Company re-released interpreted versions of some of their key historical stationery products, including pencil cases and pencil sharpeners, the metal math set, this cool Stormtrooper ruler, but not the series of flat character erasers. Despite these anniversary re-releases, the original products have really held their collectible value. I personally very much like the overall aesthetics of these items, and combined with the nostalgia of owning a number of these during my early school years, consider them amongst my favourite vintage collectibles. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today as I took a closer look at some fun historical Star Wars stationery items from my collection. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the galaxy, and let's hang out again very soon for more Star Wars fun. May the Force be with you. If you're a fan of vintage Star Wars collectibles, I recently took a look at my New Zealand Star Wars Original Trilogy trading cards and stickers. That video is linked here in case you haven't already seen it, as well as our whole Star Wars collectibles playlist. This is the way.